Hey, what's up? This is Degen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts, like the chart behind me, which is of Nikola, ticker symbol NKLA. And so they reported earnings last week on Thursday and then closed the week on Friday, February 23rd, at a price of 76.43 cents, being up just under 9% on the day, being up just about 3% relative to the previous week's close. And so one thing with that does stand out as good is that last week, closing the week on February 16th, the high was 76.12 cents. And so we did close this past week over that, so I do think that's really good, but we are still lower than the close for the week closing on February 2nd. And the high for that week was at a price of 79.88 cents, or right around 80 cents. So what we want to see for this coming week is a close for the week above 80 cents, and I do think that would really suggest that we've broken above these levels that we've been having a tough time breaking above, and then I do think we could see some moves to the upside. But getting into that, I'm going to switch over to the daily time frame, and so what we can see here before I throw up the drawings is that on Friday we did put in a bullish engulfing candle from the previous day's trading. So I do think that is good. It would have been nice, though, if we had gotten higher than the high that we experienced on Tuesday the 20th, which was 84.5 cents. So, hopefully we can get above that this week. And then again, like I said, close, at least above 80 cents. So that would be really nice. And then so now I'm just going to switch on the drawings that I've done so we can get a look at some of the levels that stand out. So here, what I've done is a couple retracements. This yellow one I've done previously. I just included a few levels that do stand out. And then I also did this other retracement from the way down from the high that we saw at 84.5 cents down to the low of the week at 66.2 cents, which we hit on Friday. And so first, looking at this initial retracement, a couple things that we can see that stand out as good. We are currently above the 382 at 71.62 cents and above the 236 at 74.78 cents. So as long as we can hold both of those levels, I do think that is good. But then to the upside, one that is going to be key to close above for the week is going to be 79.88 cents, as I had mentioned. That was the high on January 31st. So we do want to be seeing closes above that. But like I had mentioned, the high for February 20th was 84.5 cents. So that really would be the key level for us to be getting back above. But for a weekly close, getting above 80 cents would be great. Getting above 84.5 cents with that weekly close, that would be amazing. Ideally getting above this yellow line at 85.5 cents. But, first we got to look at some of the levels between where we're currently at and those ideal prices. And so the next level moving up here on this retracement is the 618, and that is at a price of 77.51 cents. So I do think it will be tough for us to get above that level, but once we can get above it, I do think that we will find a lot of support. As you can see, all of this consolidation below current price, it really does start to taper off above 77.5 cents. So hopefully we can get above that level. If not, moving to the 786 at 80.58 cents. And so that would really, really be key. But I do think that as we attempt to get to these levels, I do think we will see some pullbacks. And so the 50% retracement at 75.35 cents, I do suspect that will act as support, especially because we do see this more pronounced volume shelf there. It is quite possible, too, that we do see a retracement to the 382 at 73.19 cents, but I do suspect that will be definitely serving as support because of all this consolidation that we see here, and with the 382 from the yellow retracement being just below that, I do think we will find support, but don't be surprised if as we are making our way up to 80 cents, we do pull back a little bit. That is healthy. We want to see some bullish consolidation on our way up. But if we do start to see a lot of moves down, and then consolidation there. That could be bearish. That could suggest we will be testing these lower levels, potentially breaking through all of this consolidation that we've seen. But I doubt that. I do think that Nikola will be moving higher. And so look for 75 cents or so to be acting as support, maybe a little bit of a pullback to there before we move higher to test the 618 and the 786. And ideally, like I've said, closing above 80 cents for the week, that would be really good. But closing the week above 84.5 cents, that would be amazing. And so if we can do that, then I think we could start to talk about this 1618 extension at 95.81 cents, which is just below $1, which is really the key level we want to be getting to. And so I do feel like that could be happening in the next few weeks. But first, we need to reclaim 80 cents and 85 cents. So hopefully that can happen. But, those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks a lot for watching.